And we are streaming. Hello everybody, Tiles Confusion once again. How are we all doing? In my case, I've got a mountain to climb, an absolute mountain. But mind you, so does everybody else looking at the darn league table at the moment. So Mono, from our 10-ho excursions, is even further ahead than he was at the start of things. Yeah, I mean, it is a mountain, but there's still a lot of games to be played. It's definitely possible. Hello, Rise. I see you're actually already queued up and ready, so huzzah. Need to wait on at least one more person. Somebody's hanging out in the lobby that isn't queued. Other thing that's happening tomorrow, just so I've got it on there, is the top table tournament. And I was going to do the draw roughly now. If we do have somebody to replace Kyrol, that will happen. So this is all kind of set up here, and literally all I'm going to do this is go randomize range once, and this will confirm where people are for game one. After that, it'll be based on positions and also round winners. So this will finally be able to tell people, no, I don't want to be in a game with Kyrol. Well, tough. Okay, so round 1, table 1, Demo, Draconis, Mono, and Prospero. Round 2, Starfall, Solar, Combat Devi, and Joey. Meanwhile, Kyrol, myself, Rise, and Yarok will be taking on table 3. Okay, that's official. That is it now. I'm not gonna, that is it. Positions are done. Now it's just this that we got to worry about. I mean, we don't mind if you've not played Mahjong in some time. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, I was looking at this actually. The tables are all I mean, if we look at the players, they're all kind of strong. But I mean, admittingly, if you win, you're going to go onto the top table anyway, where presumably the winners are going to be. So I would imagine it's not going to be all that bad. Even just considering this, there's not that many things. Notice you from long ago. No idea. But yeah, this is sort of a draw that's happened for round 1, table 1. If we do have a replacement for Kyrol, that will take up his place. We would like a replacement for Kyrol because Kyrol doesn't want to play. But again, we'll keep nudging people who randomly turn up in chat, and eventually we'll see if we can find somebody else to take that spot. Maybe JPB will be linked to do it. Who knows? But yes, we have 3 people currently ready. So we're just waiting on one more and we can get games beginning at this point. But yeah. Anyway, the mountain. Basically, we all need to start bullying Mono a bit when he gets here. Oh, hello, Sailor. Sorry, I missed that a little earlier. There is you from long ago. Bully Shadow can do. I mean, you can try and bully me as well. That's fine. You can have a go at that. I mean, to conquer a mountain, you must conquer yourself, but I do still feel it's easier to just conquer Mono. Well, we'll see. I mean, you've got 100 off points in the last session, of course, so the only way is potentially down and potentially up. Oh, sorry, Prospero. I mean, in theory, we have other people who could join us who just aren't. Claire. Thank you, Starfall. A worst comes off, we can always set up a Samba game, but that involves me doing even more adjustments to the back end of this. Also, I don't know if I've got auto being still on or not. No, I've turned auto matching off for the moment, so should be fine. Oh dear, we're all having internet problems today. Well, they'll make an interesting game, if nothing else. I mean, I should be able to pause it as long as I catch it in time. Obviously, I've got the pause commands available, so things can be done about that. No worries. I say I'm starting an hour early just because I got up so early this morning. It was 5:30 and I was awake before that, so yeah. So I just figured rather than having all my tired games from the start of the stream, I'd have at least 1 or 2 ones that I can't blame. It's fucking hard to hold. Fair enough. Alright, we're in. Okay, let's get this queued up then. And Prosperity runs the moment I set that up, sorry. Hopefully by the time we get around to another one, Treacle will have stopped. Wait, no! No? Assuming you mean old bag, literally old lady. Or possibly Cockney rhyming slang for hag. Not, but I don't actually know if that is true. Don't quote me there. There will be others. I mean, Prosper is waiting by himself. We'll see how this goes. There's also a really good starting hand. This is now an incredibly strong starting hand. Well, we'll see. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do, but given I've got the options for it, we can push Starfall out of the dealer turn. We'll have a go. See what happens. Somebody can call the 4, but isn't currently. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, potential Sanchku. So we can go Chanter Sanchku as an option, or we can go for Ton Chanter. Doubt Rise is going to play either of the sevens though. Get on him. Ooh, okay. Maybe not. Now we have Carnage of our own, but I don't think that's good, so we're going to pass it. There's a slight argument that was worth it, but we'll pass it for a moment. This is just an awkward hand. If we can be in the 7-dot weight, we've at least got something with it, but... Sanchku? Or Ton? We're gonna get a chance at Sanchku here. It's open and open, so this is still valueless, but you know. You can also call that go there as well. Yeah, I probably should have actually gone just the Ton Chanter, although again, same rough value anyway, 2 and 2. I probably had more odds with a 9 East though. Obviously, we're in Senpai. You can never discount things happening when you're in Senpai. Chance Sanchku, kill the hand off. No Mass Dora for anybody, please. Alright. Yeah, it was probably still a mistake. I probably should have still gone the 9 East, but it's guaranteeing 2 versus possible 2, I guess. Oh yeah, it was definitely more open. As again, probably a mistake, but ultimately it was securing 2 Han versus a probable 2 Han. And since East hadn't been played up to that point, it was unlikely, though. Again, 9 would have been far more likely, so... I don't know. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have gone 7, because you shouldn't... Against with 2 789s called, it should be obvious what I'm going for. So all three of those should be considered risky. Yeah. I'll consider that a mistake. I mean, it worked out, but it was still a mistake. Well, okay then. There's the 2 whites, so that should be fine. We also have 3 people queued up if we want to get the second game going. Nine was played just before the Riichi. We'll go for that. Hello, Dragonus. As I say, it was... I just felt I'd go for definite 2 if it was unsure, but... who knows. Okay. Here's how valuable do I think this hand is? I mean, it's Dora 2. So I'm going to keep pushing it. I can't get the greens out. We can always throw the greens for safety if we need to, so... 7 also passes, and there is another route this hand could take. Problem is, Dora 5 is still really awkward to get rid of. Okay. Reach only, so dealer Renchan. Okay, we have our 4. Okay, I'm just going to get the second game started. And they're off. So Starfall, Prosperos, Solar, Draconus, and Demo. Oh, we had triplets as well. I've had some really good... all of my starting hands so far have been kind of ridiculous in their own way. I mean, it's still 2 Han only, really, if it comes... If we were being absolutely objective about this, 2 Han and go, but... But it's the sort of hand I like to have when I'm trying to snap a dealer 10. Oh, that was a misclick. Let's get rid of the 4 there, but fine. Not a complete disaster. Gives us 4 pairs. Admittingly, we can go for something else if we wanted to. But... sometimes the jam is on and it just corrected my misclick. Alright. So, Ishanten. Senpai. Only a cheap hand, but it's a cheap hand to become dealer, so we're... okay. Absolutely fine. Alright, 2 turns, dealership in, just below the 30k threshold, and we've got another strong starting hand. I mean, if you can't be good, be lucky. What do I even want to do with this? I could be really aggressive here and just go for a quick Tanyo Dora. I think it's about the same on both ends, but because we've got the contributor of the 4 connected there, we're going to go with this way around. So we're starting to get rid of the 8 there and just have the 2, but given the 8 would have been a safer tile for discard purposes. But you're up again on the attack. Okay, fine. Slight regrets. 9's no different to the 6-7 we're currently holding, except that we dealt in. Fair enough. Sanchku only, but an open Sanchku for 1,000, we're not going to complain at that. It's just not worth thinking about, really. I mean, it's a turn to become dealer, so that's fair, and that's kind of what's been happening. People have been going for quick hands to try and nab the dealer button, which, again, you score more points on it, so it absolutely makes sense. It's definitely a 30k game, so the first player to get a Mahjong is probably going to win. Yep. You're though doing some odd things there, or just having a bit of a mare. Look at that. We have a pair of 8s, we have a pair of 1s, we have a pair of 6s. We don't need an extra pair there. It's going to be better as an open thing anyway. We might even cut the 1s here, just see if we can go for Tanyo. Though if we draw a 9, of course, it's still probably best to get rid of those anyway. Nice. It's a little way to go, but we now have the option of trying to force a Tanyo if we want to try and escape this hand. Alright, deal call. Given he's discarded 4, 6, 5 in his opening thing and has called a triplet of the 1s, he's going for something a bit silly, would be my guess. So if we can draw something connected to this 4 dot, then we are there. Ideally 3 dot, because obviously it gives us the door options. Gonna play the risky tile now. I mean, there was this marginal upside that we could draw there, have a pin through that way round, but it amounts to the same, and 4 dot safe to the right. Gotta be slightly concerned about what Rise is doing with it, I suppose. But he's had... Actually, 4 could be exactly what he wants, given he's probably looking at 10 pin there. We can call this for Tenpai. Riichi Medora. Fair enough. Alright, Riichi Medora. With all the middle dot tiles coming out of Yarok, that might even pay off. All the 1s are gone. Actually, no, all the 1s are not gone. 1-1 is still left. So, low dot tiles might look okay. We'll see. Ah, okay, so he's going for a Doko or something. But he shouldn't want any 3 dots he draws. Well, that'll do it, but, you know. It's fine. We're reaching on Medora. We're not expecting this to be discarded from anybody else. It's just whether we can draw it and whether we can force a bluff. Or force people off the pot. Who knows? Reach Tanyo Dora. Oh, Rise. Why have we got... I'm disconnecting. I think this is why you have that button on, because every turn then you will occasionally have that issue crop up. Alright, 52. We're now above the 30k threshold. It's still pretty much a 30k game, though. Nobody's won a hand. I'm not out of range of anybody at this stage. Starfall up to second. But he gets a Mahjong that immediately puts him to first, so... So I'm in the best position for right now. It's just not a guaranteed. I can't rest on my laurels here. I've still got to play safe. That was a good draw. I'll tell you what. It feels like the jam is flowing right now. The jam is definitely flowing. I am managing lucky draw after lucky draw after good starting hand after good starting hand right now. I mean, I'm not getting a lot of payoffs from that, I've got to be honest, because I'm still only 33,000. But, ooh, I'm not liking this. Well, got a pair of 9s, so we can go for pin through here off of 3, or we hope and discover 9 if we draw the 4, go into two-sided that way. So a couple of routes in for that, and it would just be a pin through Dora. I seem to be having connection issues. I was about to say, it's not ideal. Okay, I ran out of time and 6 dot goes. Oh, I should probably check the stream status actually. How's that going? Saying excellent. We'll see. Alright, Dragon Call. Double Dora. But I'm just completely out of thinking time because obviously I've had that issue come up. Good news is now, this is a good shape. I can just get rid of a 9 if I draw 2, 5, 4, 7. But Pinfu 2 Dora is awesome right now. Yeah, this is just it. But I'm now going to have the whole 5 seconds of thinking time issue now, so I should be really alert on things. Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much. The hand's built itself. I've already got Pinfu set up. It's just literally whether I can draw the last piece of it. Unfortunately, I don't think 7's necessarily a good tile for that at that point, so we'll see. Maybe I should have tried to force that, but we're still 1 away. I suppose I could always try and cut the 9s for Tanya if I wanted to, but I've only got 5 more draws left, so I can't be too nuts with this. Alright, 2-5 Riichi. This is a winning hand if it comes off, so it's worth the gamble of reaching it. I could have kept silent, gone Pinfu 2 Dora, which would have given me a bit under 5200. Would have put me out of Mungan range, but this is a potential of finishing people off if this hits. Riichi Pinfu 2 Dora is effective Mungan, so that is game winning. Provided I don't fluff it up in the next few turns. Well, they are still available as well, which helps. Yarok is also playing middle dot tiles against me, although I'm missing the 6 was safe, so maybe he's playing safety. The other benefit, of course, is that if this forces Starfall off the plot, it moves us to hand closer to actually... Okay, fine. That's acceptable as well. Nice. Who did you get it off? Actually, Mono's not here. I don't care who you got it off. Alright. This is probably the worst opening hand I've drawn all night, which is bizarre. When I say all night, this is literally just hand 6, but you know. I'm still drawing middles without any problems. Oh, that's not good. I think Prospero was challenging me for points at this point. Oh well. Oh, I almost read that again as it was on purpose, which I'd hope it was, but... we'll double south. We'll keep these for the moment. Okay, we'll keep south and see if we can make anything. Okay, I don't know if we're keeping south anymore. Alright, that rapidly changed my priority list on things, so we're probably looking to just go Pinfu here. We have non-dealer gap to both players, but obviously Rise is the dealer right now, so getting him off of it is probably priority 1. And it would be worth attacking with a Tanyo or tackle or something if that came to it. Let's go with 9-2 at this point. Okay, let's not do that. So Riara again going for something a bit bizarre. Makes on his discards. Okay. If we can luck into a free man, we can have Ipeiko nothing. Draw a 4, we can put ourselves into a... Oh, no, that doesn't work, actually. Still need a bit more going on with that. 4 gives us pair, run. Let's in for the free weight. So, okay. 1 also does the same thing. So 1, 3, 4, 3. With that Riichi having been played, and us drawing a white dragon right on cue. Safest tile we have against him. That isn't folding the hand. And we don't really want to fold the hand against this if we can avoid it. I mean, it's got a reasonable shot of going through based on that, but not a great one. Alright, we see the greens. Shinitsu on the right, potentially. Well, Shinitsu or not, we're going to play our safe tile while we got it. So I think we're out of this hand. It's just a case of trying to avoid Yarok as well. We could have made the 6 pass actually. Yeah, I mean we still can't toss the white dragon, so I'm not too concerned about trying to definitely keep Tempai here. But no, that's slightly annoying in context. We would have got the Peiko. Ultimately, we'd have still been too slow, but nice to know. I'm also kind of reluctant to play the 6 here, but only because I've got the other concern. So let's play the other 6. We're already folding, so it makes no difference what we fold here, but I'm slightly concerned about a Chinitsu on this side. I shouldn't be, given 427 in his initial first row discards. It's really limiting what he could be waiting on. 3 dot, 3 dot, 3 dot. Okay, he might want that, but you see where all the 5s are, so and we can follow up the sound. Okay, so he had either folded or he just wasn't in that. Pair weight 2-8. Well, it's still a 30k game, as mentioned. Still Mungan for victory. He shut in since turn 3. Oh boy. I know that feeling. Alright, we've hit 2 door off the opening. And unfortunately, the rest of it's not. Well, we'll see. We need to draw this, and one of them is already gone, so chances are we're not going to get the other one unless Jam is in, and also Rise is away again. Alright, everybody's going a bit call crazy at the moment, which is fine. So, Chinitsu on the right, Honitsu, flush, west only. Manzi look like they're going to be the dangerous tiles at the moment, so I'll play south since 2 of those are gone. Dora free, and I'm thinking this is a bad position for us. It is a bad position, but who knows? I think we go 1-2 next and just hope we can draw into things for the rest of this, because if we can get to Riichi with this, this is game winning. We didn't. 3 dot, and it was a dragon repeat. So Rise going for a quick red chance, which is fine. But he's now only one of those from taking the lead off us, so we'd prefer not to have another one. Alright, Yarok with another call. And Starfall's on the move as well for a change. So both of these are kind of in the mindset of, especially Starfall, he has no dealer turns left, so he's got to really try and put something together. Yarok is still potentially just going for cheap nonsense. Well, I assume it's cheap nonsense. It could be Toy Toy South, which is still free Han, which isn't the worst right now, but... do we force a Tanyo here? Which is an option. The downside is I've got 7s and 4s and 6s for my pairs, so we're not going to take it. I wish we had now. Wish we had now, especially as we got that one. No, we're going to position for Pinfu then. Well, position for Tanyo, I guess, more than Pinfu right now. Oh, I said these were unlikely and I just get free calls for it straight away. Well, unfortunately, screw it. Not great, but we know the 6 is going to be passed, and at least I put some pressure on Rise here. Alright, fine. Haku only, and that puts him into the lead. Repeat 3. Yeah, I should have gone for that earlier. No guarantee it would have worked, but it would have at least put some disruptive efforts on there. That being said, Rise now in the lead. It's still a 30k game, so Mungan is still the fresh off of victory here. And we might have a shortcut to Hanneman coming up. We'll see. Fortunately, no bonus tiles in this lot. Not going to take it. We're not going to go Toito with this. Freed up. So now we're going to play the efficiency game a little bit here. We know the 4 dot's unlikely. 3 dot is a terrible last tile to be on. So we're going to look for 7 pairs on the 8, so ideally. 9 is okay. None of those have been... Well, one of those has been played. But also it's probably the best type of tile to be on. A loose terminal that's not a bonus tile for most people, or a... or at least a tile towards the end. That seems fine. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So either we discard the 4 to make this work, or we get the 4 and then we get another option. That actually works fine. One hasn't been played either. So this is 7 pairs Ishanten. And Master tell you don't have great odds of drawing this last one. But, you know, that's why it's a valuable hand. Okay. What do we think here? We have a 2. Good news is we've got good camouflage for our 5 dot weight here, except the fact that no, we don't. It's 258. 258. If we're on a dot weight, 258 is the only thing it could be. Yeah. 7 pairs Ishanten. Prepare to be stuck there for a while. One of those has been played. We've already played a 1 mat of our own though, so we can't switch into that. Two of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. 8 tiles left. Also, at the point where we've got to be slightly aware of what other people are doing. because that is a dodgy thing to be discarding this late in the game. Also occurs to me that we don't really want to be in a Sozu weight, because we can use that as camouflage. Thankfully though, well, we'll see. Darn it. If we'd have swapped, we'd have had it. No way to know that, of course, but it still feels bad. Hello there, how are we doing? Oh god. Alright, we're going to do the efficiency trick of going for Toy Toy Suanko. It's mostly hell weights all the way down. I will never understand Mahjong. Oh, it's fine. If you want to put the effort in to try and learn, it can be done. Well, we might get to that. We might get there yet. But that being safe is weird. But play it on. Anything else that works against him? I mean, I can play on my reds for absolute safety here, but if I hit Tempo, we're going to go for this form of 9. No. Well, we hit dealer turn. Rise's rampage is over. We have a bunch of bonus tiles still in the middle. And we're still above 30k, so... And we have a bonus pair in our hand. Perfect. Alright, so this we're just looking for a quick game to just rack up the bonus points that have been building up. So round wind, and that will be it, I think. Well, round wind Dora 1. Stick with the theme here. South, of course, may not come out of anybody's hands, so we're going to have to build around that, assuming we won't get it, but... But the hand is a good one. Okay, E Shanten. 2525 south. Forda also works. Reach and... Yeah, Reach and Dora. So it's actually a cheap hand, but it's a dealer repeat, and it's early enough that it might put some pressure on people. 2-5, not likely to come out based on the discards, but we'll see. Still 8 of them, but I can potentially draw. Fortunately, that's kind of signaling where my hand is. Oh well. Goodness, his Yarok has decided to fold out at the moment, from the look of that. Yeah, my pair's worth Fu, but obviously it's not pin Fu. It's a bonus pair at the moment, we're in South Round. So it is Reach Dora. Effectively more of a bluff weight, but if this pays off, I take the lead anyway, and it's my dealer turn. My 2 closest rivals are not going to have any more of those, and that's the thing. Ah, that's unfortunate, but hey. South Dora would have been a better way to go with this, but again, if I'd have called it, it would have been the same value as what I'm doing now, so... Oh, and Yarok is still attacking, so he might throw the 2-5 out here if these were part of his hand. Because I assume he played these for safety, but you'd think they've got to be related to what he's doing. He's either got 2s and 5s left, or he was waiting for that. But again, this is oh, there we go, Sumo. I say it's not a reach that I'm expecting other people to deal into. It's a reach for myself to win. And 6,000 points plus 4 repeats plus 2 reach sticks on the board. That is basically Mangan. So, per my rules, I think that is game 1, provided I don't make any ridiculous mistakes from here, which is definitely possible. This also is a very strong hand, but we'll see. T-Dora. Plenty of tiles that help it out, and yeah. See how this goes. So we now are really just worrying about a non-dealer Hanneman from either Starfall or Rise. Yarok could still overhaul us. He's a long way down, but he's obviously got dealer turns left, and he's got double south for this round. So big priority really, just don't deal into him. Thankfully, all our terminal tiles appear safe, so we could just go for a quick Tanya if we wanted to. But it's not necessarily in our best interest to keep the game going. Still, I'm going to attack this just because I might as well. We're probably going to end up in a Dora only wait, is the downside, I guess. Yeah, I could have avoided not to do this. This is one of those mistakes, overcalling when I don't need to. Dora's also just been proven safe and I didn't notice, so this is me not paying attention as well. Should have discarded it there. But since we didn't, we'll go for it. And this should look quite good on a Shinitsu style weight, actually. We'll follow up. Double South Dora. 4,000. Okay, 2,000 from me, but that's not a great concern here. So now it is just a case of win with anything to take the win for the evening. We have... There was 5 repeats on there as well. Alright, we have Souths, we have our bonus hand. It's just a case of we finished a hand here. Yarok would require a Hanneman to beat me this hand. So we are going to go for it. As much as we can. Provided, of course, we're not dealing into him. Which is the easiest way I could just lose all this lead. I'd also need to deal into a Hanneman from Rise to lose my position as well, so... If I had a Hanneman to anybody, I'd lose the position to Rise, so I'm going to be aware of that. Last red. You're not late. I just started an hour early because I got up at 5:30 in the morning. So, yeah, we got a couple of games started. Because I felt I'd have a couple of games where I'm still actually in the mental state to play Mahjong. Alright, we'll follow that 9 up. So Starfall really needs something here. He's actually, from his perspective, he needs a Mangan to take second. So... that'll be what he's aiming for. Oh, I could have kept that. Still got 1-2 I want to get rid of. Yeah, I think that would have been better on the efficiency side of things. I mean, I was only close to 5, but... and then we draw it. I was actually in the middle of calculating whether that actually was an efficiency failure or not, and then we just rolled a 5, so yeah, it was. Oh well. I don't pretend to play Mahjong perfectly, I just pretend to play Mahjong. Okay, so if we ever get the south, we're looking good. We'll take it, because now our E shan't end for a hand that ends the game. For a 10, 3, 6, 9. For a 10 is better than not being for a 10 ultimately, so we'll see if we can draw it. There's still 8 of them left, so it's very possible. If an 8-man gets played, we can change it into a 4-7. So, ooh. Well, the biggest threat is Yarok winning again, so I feel we'll play that because one was played there. It was a double Dora tile. Alright. Starfall on the attack. We're still in our first end weight. I nearly called that and I just realised no, I'd still be in a first end weight. There's no way I can change that, so... Well, we'll stay as long as it's safe to do so. I'm still a first end weight, of course, because I've now discarded the 4. Ah, what am I doing? I suppose I've denied him one extra draw. No, I haven't, because he'd still get that draw. He now has the Haite draw. Okay, I'm no longer in a terrible position. I can win off a freed, so... There we go. That has somewhat justified all of my decision-making purposes up to this point. Is he sumoed? Or is he calculating? No, he's got it. Therefore, we ban people for that. Well, I've now got some stuff, which I actually forgot was a thing. But hey, we picked up a win. We have 9 people currently online. Let's just have a quick look at... Oh no, the other game's still very much in progress. I'm just going to have a quick check on how far in that is, because if it's close to the end, I might as well wait and see if we can swap... Oh yeah, sorry, I just put myself in matchmaking. Might as well wait and see if we can actually swap the people around, but... Alright, they're in South 2, so I'm going to wait and we're going to shuffle the players around once this is over. Because while this is South 2, they're obviously 5 minutes in the future of this South 2. So, Prospero is looking at nonsense. I mean, his hand is nonsense as well, I've got to be honest. But probably not nonsense he's going to go for anymore. So, he have a Khan Toy Toy thing over on the right. He's now 1 away from this. I mean, it's good. I'm not dying. It's good nonsense, but it is nonsense. I'd go with this. I mean, that gives him. He's got the hand here. He can take the win. He's also in a very bad points position here. Draconis has got the hammer down at the moment, and he's still got the hammer down. Tanya and a ridiculous number of Dora for Mungan. I normally follow the dealer when we do this, so we're going to go and watch Draconis do his thing. Hopefully it'll put him off. Who knows? Put him off in the past, of course. Alright. So Draconis with what I would consider an extremely good hand. Dora, 2 runs. No real... Well, I say West is the only these cards he's got to get rid of, but hey. I said I was going to shuffle the players' teams up actually, but since we've now got Werem in here and Mono, I think I'm actually going to set the other game off now. So, Yarok, Werem, Rise, and Mono, game start. Because that is a shuffle, like that is the teams being shuffled at least. I was only going to do a 2 and 2 swap anyway, so I'll just join in whatever random conglomeration of players go here. So Rose can't really go for Chanter or any of that nonsense, and probably wouldn't do anyway holding Adora. There's an also chance he could upgrade this to Sanchiku, because if he drew a 9, that would just be a case of toss the 5 and go in for that route, but he's not going to toss Doras unless he gets to a position where they are absolutely safe. You know he doesn't. You know he never hits them. Okay, reach from Draconis potentially here. Decides not to go for it. But a 5-dot single weight while he's this far in the lead as dealer seems reasonably good. That looks better. Yeah, no, Sama doesn't count, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Salma's what you use when you have a string of bad games and need to de-stress. Or you just feel like playing Yakumo in the Mahjong. There is a skill to it, I'm not going to deny that, but I can't take it seriously. Or at least I never take it as seriously as I would the 4-player game. I mean, unless blood is involved. I've played free-player where she's invested with chat, of course. Anyway, that's a card after the Reach again by Solar. I don't know if it's again, but it's a card after the Reach, and I keep seeing this, and it is rarely ever good. Hasn't directly given Draconis anything, but all you're doing is giving away free potential value here. Because if Draconis wins, there's 8 additional Dora on the table. And you have no way of knowing whether he's hit anything or not. Oh. Well, he got Reach and Pin through. He didn't actually hit anything with his extra Ura, but... Oh. Draconis, stop being mean. Okay, so sticking with a dealer. Actually, it's Salfrey. We're gonna switch up. Let's go and watch Solar for a game. We'll watch Demo when he's in his dealer turn. So Solar is a good starting hand. Depends if he wants to force triplets here, which he might want to. How far behind is he? He's 700 from second. So if second is his target, he can go for a quick Toy attack. I mean, wait and see and hope you can get some triplets, but Toy Solanko, or... Oh, okay, forget that plan. Fast reach from Prospero. And all you know is dot tiles are probably safe. Which is a shame, because this is a really good hand, but now you can't get rid of this very easily. Again, against early reach, you tend to play your normal game as much as possible. Play safe where you can, play your normal game where you can. Most of the time it's going to be cheap. I don't know whether it will be in this instance, because Prospero needs points. And Prospero's a good enough player to have accounted for that, somewhat. My personal opinion, the hand is probably Mangan, which if he hits either Demo or Solar with it, would put him in a position to finish third. I mean, it might be a bluff reach, but he's got no dealer turns left, so he has to build reasonable hands here. Come on. No. I'm going to say no. Whatever it is, no. Or did somebody just win when you had a good hand? Because that happens. That's part of Mahjong. When you go for these big, expensive, glorious hands, they very rarely come off. But when they do... the big one thing usually is to recognise that when it's not likely to happen and try to go for the cheaper alternative, like Solar has done here. He had a good hand for Suanko, Sunanko shenanigans, and has decided to go aggressive with Toto, which absolutely makes sense. He's got 2 safe tiles in his hand as well, which helps. But unfortunately, that Dora 5 is going to be a sticking point unless Prospero can get rid of one for him. So Dragona's following up on the deal. The good news is I think Prospero might have enough clout here to bluff the other 3 into folding out. Doesn't help him immensely, but that might be what's happening. Dragona's definitely dropped Dora at 7-9, so he got rid of it in close weight. Okay, so that was getting rid of close weight for efficiency more than anything else. And he's trying to attack around things. Knight is live, so yep, correct decision to not go that way just yet. Well, there it is, and it was a big hand. I knew it had to be if he was going for that. Oh, he's hit a couple of Dora, so reach, seat win, Dora. So Mungan, unfortunately from the wrong person really to make a good stab at coming back into the game. So he needs another Mungan to manage things. He might have some opportunities. If Demo can pick up some wins, and then Prospero may have a couple of chances at getting back, but he needs a Mungan. Mungan will put him into second at the moment. I should really be watching from Prospero's perspective from this, but we haven't watched Demo. Dragonis is not interested in other people's opinions. He's obviously worried about the dealer Renchan. And a Mungan Sumo isn't quite enough to overhaul, but the gap would be down to 600 points if Demo were to pull that off. So Dragonis will be going for a quick hand to just finish off the game and secure his win. Prospero does need Mungan. Demo needs actually a Hanuman, but he will take any hand that comes along. Solar needs a Baiman actually to finish in the leader, but can take any hand to finish in second. So that's the current situation as we come across this. So Prospero has discarded white 7-7-1. So if he's going for a half flush, he probably wouldn't have played the white dragon, at least initially. Dora is north, so we're keeping an eye out on that. That is Draconis' wind, though. I'm streaming. Nice of my phone to tell me that every now and then. Oh, the game is over. Okay, I'm going to watch this and then I'm going to jump into this one somewhere. So we'll see who's available and who wants to... we'll see how this goes, I think. No spoilers. I don't want to hear the end of this. I want to watch this happen. We've only got 5 minutes, so we might have 2 hands. It might just be 1. As I say, I've just accurately broke down what the thing from this is. So, is 19 and white hair normal? Depends how many traumatic experiences you've had. Or whether you believe in peroxide, I suppose. Who knows? I will join the game that's currently queued up. We kind of had our shuffle because we had Mono and Mono and Rumi turn up, so we do have a slightly shuffled table. Mono also hasn't complained at anything in the last few minutes, so I assume he's winning. Darn, that mountain's getting worse all the time. Alright, so here's my decision here. There are the 4 people. Oh, actually, no, there's only 3 people queued up. Okay, fair enough. Debo then. I suppose he's got Sananko as a possibility. Reach Tanyo, Sananko. Is Mungan, which is probably what he needs. Oh, we have 4 people in there. Yeah, we have 6 people in the queue. Well, if I include myself, we got 6 people in the queue. Hey, that's Bean. I said that a while ago. How big's the delay right now? I'm sure I have it onto low, late, ultra low. I guess I'm doing more spectating for the moment then. So, Draconis, Prospero, Solar, Demo, Starfall. I need one of you to graciously come out, otherwise I'm going to have to roll some dice for it. Oh, 2 people have immediately left. Alright, fine. So that puts me back in the game. I mean, I don't mind. It's just obviously if I'm spectating, I don't mind. I can spectate a game. I'm perfectly happy to do that. But obviously we had 5 people currently queued up. We now only have 3, so that means I'm joining as it stands. But if people do want to get another game started, I am more than happy to do that. Oh, the North has been drawn. That is dangerous. I mean, you can still make use of it. But lost all chance for Sananko. Mordora. Solar then going for the win, and the Biteman rather than going for second. That helps. The person that helps more than anybody is probably Prospero, who needs the Mungan for second. We now only have 2 people queued up. we're losing people again. Yeah, so Prospero and Sailor are the 2 currently queued up. I'll keep that kind of there. The next 4 people who turn up in there are going to get in, so I'll just set this up as is. So Prospero, Sailor, Demo. If there's a 4th person who joins before I get in, then fine. All right, I'm spectating. Start. So that is Prospero, Demo, Draconis, and Sailor, and then I will go into. I'm actually going to immediately queue. Well, I can't queue up because unfortunately I have to spectate, and I can't spectate and be in the queue. But I will be in the next game, whichever configuration that happens to be. Alright, go on, Prospero. He can come back from this. He can pick up a Mungan. As I said, no spoilers, please. Oh, wise people, why are you giving Mono points? He's not climbing the mountain. Oh boy. We joke, but it's only because Mono is so meteorically ahead. Oh, full play no turn. Okay. Well, I suppose it's an appropriate way for it to end. Unfortunate, but that is how it goes. So Draconis picks up some points, as does a few other people. Alright. Well, the game's only started a few moments ago, so if we do genuinely have another... Actually, I can watch both games, can't I? Ouch. Oh, that sucks. Well, we were rooting for you. Let's go and watch... because the other game I can't watch at the moment. Let's go and watch Mono being given points, because that was about 5 minutes ago. All right, so we're sitting with Rumi. So game is East 3, fairly early stages. Rice has lost a Mungan somewhere. Yarok has picked up a cheap hand or somewhere along the line. Mono has the lead, but it's not a substantial lead. Rumi has a possible Itsu, but decides the possible Itsu is not worth considering. Oh, that's also because Rice has reached. Okay, so this is a Kiss Coming game midway. I hadn't quite registered that. So Yarok has given Rise Reach Endora. 26, and I mean, evens up the game between these three. So still a 30k game as we head into East 4, and we're going to watch the full game from Riichi's perspective here, and then we'll cycle round. I think once we're done with, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably going to be playing opponents from this table in a moment anyway, so... So potentially good hand here from Riichi, all honesty. So you can cut west now, beating a... So as not to cut the west. Which I suppose is fair. Free west about the same, really, in terms of things isolated, but I suppose you could get more stuff that connects to the free. But Dragon Dora looks like... Dragon potentially Dora 2 looks like the hand shape at the moment. Again, won't go aggressively for it. And again, slightly punished for not scaling the west, which I would have done. And free gets called by Rise this time. So Rise obviously has something he can go with. But Riichi is now Ishanten for Riichi Dora. Riichi Dora, if he wants it. Will do, of course, but he doesn't have a Yaku about it. So 369, Riichi, and Dora. So I'm wondering if there's a Khan about to happen. We need to give magical aid to them, except Mono. I mean, we could have a go at it. I'm not sure it's going to work. The power of spectatorship. And potentially the power of Riichi. Okay, reach from Mono. So he's pursuing into a 12, no, to 11 tile reach at this point, I think. No, my almost half flush. The almost half flush. It's almost as good as all the many almost hands I've picked up over the years. Oh, Mono picks up a Mangan. I should sound happier, but I don't. Alright, so that puts him up to 42. That mountain is getting even higher. Down, you people! You're supposed to help me take this mountain down. Alright, well, let's go and observe Yarok and see what madness we're going to experience today. So, starting hand is reasonable. Potentially 2, 3, 4 Sanchku, potentially just Tanpin, and 1 Dora, obviously. So, reasonable value here. Let's see what he does with it. Gets more value. Okay. So, Tanyo Dora 2 looks like the best bet for right now. He's playing about half flush. I don't think it's this hand unless... This is an outsider spectating on a game which is obviously got chat happening now, but the gameplay 5 minutes in the past. They tend to give me spoilers. So if he's going to force this into a Honitsu, I think he's gone slightly overboard, I've got to be honest. But it might not be, it probably isn't this hand, so. And I still think 2, 3, 4 Sanchku is a reasonable bet. Okay. So decides against the Tanyo and cuts for Dora from here. So you have a connected tile in this instance, and I get you now have to do something, but after I think that call was needless. You could have probably just developed this a little more. You had other options, and I think they were better options, generally speaking, because this call now means you've got 3 useless tiles in your hand, whereas before you didn't really have. You had 1 useless tile in your hand, the White Dragon, and you know now with that 2, 3, 4 as well, I'm slightly questioning that side of it. It's a very aggressive, forced Chinitsu here. And you don't have any other options but to really go for it at this stage. Also, Rise is Dora free, which I hadn't noticed, but you know. Depending on what else he's doing, I can put Rise right back in this game. Alright, hit a pair of whites. Because I think even with the way direction he was going, I'd have probably leaned it more towards Toy Toy as a backup plan. Although, admittingly, he didn't have any pairs on the Manzu or Pinzu side of things, as far as I can remember, so... I mean, he obviously developed some looking at this, but, you know. Toy Toy, having a backup plan is always better than just trying to force one thing with no semblance of a backup. Because he only had one white dragon at the time. Now, if he had the two pair of whites, then it makes sense to go for the half flush with white dragon for backup, but... Are you giving points to mono? That's against the rules, sir. Well, you shan't then. But only 4 draws remaining. He's making a decision. 8 coming out of his hand. I don't think he'd fold with Dora free, but he might do. So we're in South Round. That's a live South, isn't it? Alright, Rise gets another call. Payback! Rise! Hold on. Why did you earn the moderatorship? Enjoy. I normally have Egan or Cairo as my moderators, actually, so this is just a case of having one definitely in the chat somewhere. So, yeah, we're given Rice responsibilities. Also, Rise is one of our tame trolls. This may not have been a good idea, but hey, we've done it now. But hey, somebody's taking points off Mono. And in the end, isn't that what we care about? It is kind of getting somewhat ridiculous. Yeah, Rise, you have power! And hello, Sif, it has been a while. We're actually having a tournament tomorrow, such as how things have randomly gotten, so yeah. Things are getting kind of insane. We've had 3 tables on the go at a time here. There are 2 tables going on now, and I don't have room for my own stream, so yay. Alright, so let's see how Mono can lose some more points here, hopefully. Honestly, Mono is a great player, and absolutely, if you want to watch how to properly hand build, he can do that when he's not concentrating on Yakumans. And the only reason we're hoping that he falls is because he is currently on top of the mountain. By the length of the mountain. I was on 200 points. He's on 500 in terms of overall ranking. That is about, oof, what, 6 wins? 7 wins, maybe, depending. So really, we've been waiting for him to have a bad run of form for some time, but he's massively and awesomely consistent. So hence why I got a moderation for just taking some points off him. Oh boy. Alright, so Yarok with the call from Vidal. So I have no idea what he's going for, but I rarely have an idea of what he's going for. Could be an attack with Shanta based on him. If it turns out to be a 1,000 point hand, I'm taking that moderation back, right? Just I don't think it is from the reactions, but... So Mono again trying to pull a half flush off. Oh, GG, we already have a game end. Alright, I kind of want to watch the end of this, in all honesty, but we'll see how it goes. So call for Tenpai, 4, and oh, straight in. Probably a bit... Well, I mean, it was only a half flush. But it was probably still a bit of a warning sign there. Although basically he hadn't played any Sozu, and usually a sign of hitting a half-flash Empire is to discard a tile from that set somewhere. But hey, we're going to follow Rise now. And then we'll go around the table. And then I will start up the next game, which I will actually join this time. I'll actually play a game. It'll be weird. So, center free. Let's go for a standard Pinfu style hand, in all honesty, at the moment. A couple of loose things to get rid of. Obviously has Tudora, and can usefully use both of them now. Not bad. So if he can draw the free man, he is in Riichi Pinfu, Tudora, which is the ideal. Okay, Riichi and Tudora. So obviously Henry's about to take some points, but you know. Luck is fickle. I mean, in all honesty, if you play well and have good luck, you win. But play badly and have good luck, you'll also win. I don't know what my point was. But anyway, Riichi Dora 5 and 2 Ura. So that is Mangan. It unfortunately changes almost nothing other than putting Rise into second. But hey, an effort was made and we appreciate that effort. Alright, South 4. Can Rise bring it home? He needs a Mungan for victory. Or he just needs repeated wins. Again, no spoilers in chat. At least not for me watching this anyway. I like the little sense of things, and if I know a result has happened, it kind of retracts from it a little bit. Only a little. I am assuming this is the last hand, though, based on the fact that we said GG a while ago, so... So for Rise to actually win off this, he's going to need a lot of fortune and probably something connected to that Dora. So that probably suggests he's not winning this hand, in all honesty, but... I don't know, somebody else could take a hand off of that. Ooh, 2 Dora. Well, that's exactly what he needed. Two away from 7 pairs Tempai. If that's what he's considering, he might be. Good draw. So, I mean, high end is going to be Sananko and Dora free, but I don't know if that's what he's necessarily going to get here. Yeah, most of the pairs are already kind of disappearing on him. And mono is probably Tempai. Might almost been worth calling that, but I get why he didn't. Still 2 away for Rise at this point. Oh yeah. I mean, this is now Mungan with the 2 Dora secured. He could definitely do it. Yeah, this is true. But obviously, you could have argued the Toy route, but you had so few options left there. And unfortunately, Mono takes the cheap win. 1,000 points earned. The mountain has gotten a little higher. But Rise finishes in second. Okay, let's have a quick look at how close the other game is to ending, just because if I can, I might swap regimes. Otherwise, I'll just play as is. They're still in East 4, so I'm not gonna wait for them. Prepare for a match, and it is currently Shadowhawk, Mono, Rise, and Yarok. Let's start. So mostly the same, just Rumi has been replaced by me. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Honestly, not too much, I think. Hopefully pair one of the dragons, see what happens. If not, we'll just aim for Pinfu using this as our pair, I think. Well, we have multiple pairs, so who knows. Okay, further efficiency gains. Further efficiency gains, we are Ishanten. Preferably drawing the south of the 4 here, just so I can go and have a free-sided weight, but it's going to be reach free-sided only. Or I could do this and go for a proper Pinfu. There we go, proper Pinfu seems the way. Possibly with Sanchiku as well. Reach Pinfu Sanchiku would be awesome right now. Come on, 3.3 oh. Oh, you Rise! Rise! Why would you do that? Oh, I made you a moderator and this is how you treat me. Oh boy. I mean, it's still fine. We can still go for this, but we're now relying on the Dora side of the weight. And we have that to worry about as well. Oh, I'm not in the mood to give away tons of points to Mono here. The problem is, I think Yarok is about to deal into him. If he's going to play the 4 against that, jeez. So we can potentially reach Tanyo Pinfu, but one that was safe just a turn before. If he's waiting on that, well done. We'll play our 8 since we now know they're safe. I think Rise is on something, because that was a significant pause there. Just using the time up here because I can think about things a little bit. Probably still going to cut the 4 here in all honesty, so yeah. Could also cut the 5 man, I suppose, so yeah. I don't really have a reason to go for this, unfortunately. Assume it anyway. Didn't hit any Uradura, but I'm still going to be slightly annoyed at Rise for calling that 3. God darn it. I mean, admittedly, if he'd have just left it, I'd have called it and I've had Sanchiku. So yeah, that's why I'm a little... But just canning all of my Sanchiku away. When it was a possibility. I have kind of moved on from possibilities onto possible Sanchikus these days. They seem almost rarer in my point of view. Okay. Ishanten. If we can draw a 4 dots, then we've got a 3-sided irregular weight. No, we don't. Sorry, ignore me. We can build up to that potentially, but we're not there. still, the important thing, priority here, is just to try and cull Mono's dealer turn. Not the ideal draw, but it's not a bad one. So, pair weight, unfortunately. There's an outside chance could have kept that and swapped. We kind of stuck with the 6s. 5s aren't safe to get rid of either, really, but. Maybe it's better to get rid of 6 there. Alright, Yarok on the attack. Rise with the more definite attack. I don't know anything safe against this. So you're going to play to the edges. Dora, first discard against the Riichi. I mean, I've genuinely got nothing against Rise here, so we're going to play on here. Because we can still easily grab this Tanya. Alright, so he's on a 5-8. Got the Mungan, so he got a big win out of that. No, he was not a 5-8. He was on a 2-5. Hits the Mungan, though. What, we're in June? No chance. The gap is only about 5 or 6 wins, actually, so it's not impossible. Anyway. North Stout. Deal a turn. Let's see what we can do. Yarok calls. Mono became a bigger gap than this in the 4-hour final stream, so you know. Of 2016, that legendary night. So I think we're going to look to force the Tanyo here. Especially as I wasn't expecting him to call the 7s. Okay. So no connections going on when I am in my dealer turn, of course, but... Alright, Ishan's in. Oh, that's extremely nice of you, sir. Alright, so we can go Yakulus 2. Which doesn't seem good, so we're going to get rid of that. Safe tile, though. Yeah, down you money. Alright, fine. Indefinitely what would have been the same weight as ours, but admittingly from a much neater position. 52. Still a 30k game though. We missed the triple rod, potentially. I mean, white lie, I wasn't actually in there, but it looks as if that's where it was going. Okay, I wasn't going for 7 pairs here initially, but we're chanting for it now. And we can go east back up if we really want to. Alright, you're at calls. Could force a Toy Toy here, actually. Is that going to be better? Toy Toy, Ton, and Dora. That might be more reliable. Yeah. Alright, we're changing suit here. So we're not necessarily going for the Honitsu here, but we're going to give ourselves the option of the potential for drawing it. Okay, so we're not going to take it now. We're just going to look at this and see what people make of this. Didn't get any Kandor of that, unfortunately, but hey. Ryan's taking the risk. Immediate reward? Not quite. We see where all the 5s are. We know where all the 9s are. Wasn't definite, but should have been. Yarok picks up the cheap win. Largely benefit of Kandor, actually, I think, from that. Well, I'll take it. We're kind of in a position where we want wins at this stage, so I'm not in a position where I can reject cheap hands. We've got a deal turn coming, so it's not as if we have to go for value right now. And we can even still get this to Honitsu, depending on things. We can draw a lucky 7 here, because it's Tembo. That works as well, I guess. So 2 ways to get ourselves to Tenbai. Alright, now we'll go for it. So Mono's unlikely to be playing any dot tiles anytime soon. So we're at the mercy of just drawing them or getting lucky with what we can call... 8's not necessarily a useful call for us at this point, I've got to be honest. We would probably take it though. Right, Ifeiko, now we definitely would take it. Unfortunately all the 9s are gone, so we'd have to rely on this way round. Does not give me Senpai. We have a tile that's definitely safe against one of them. Yeah. Well, this is out into Rise rather than Mono, but bleh. I had to go for the Harnatsu, unfortunately. Well, I probably could have tried to fold against Rise, certainly, but that wouldn't necessarily work against Mono. Alright, time to play Comeback. That'd be okay with a North reset there, in all honesty, but hey. Alright, not interested in that. So, high end, we got Sanchiku. So, let's aim for that. Oh, I assume the other game is over. Alright, Ishanten for Riichi Sanchiku. Or Riichi Sanchiku Dora, anyway. Need the closed 8 or the closed 4, so. Oh, we're definitely going to go Riichi Sanchiku if we get the shot of it, but we always have that backup of just going Riichi pin through if we wanted to. At the moment, join the club. Running out of the jam is definitely something that happens. Alright, so we're now at the point of being in dangerous position of running out. Bono is also in the lead, so this is the absolute worst configuration. Also, I'm going to start the game off just because I realised that one's now got 4 ready, so off you go. North. This, though, is a comeback hand. This is a comeback hand. We're 1 away from Riichi Dora, pin through Dora 2. So this can get a Mungan. Well, no Mungan, but we'll take that. I need a hand here, so reach and thing is definitely the plan. This also makes me dealer, so this is momentum building if we get this. A chance to count the 4s, we'd love to do that as well. But at this stage, we can't afford to be picky, we're going to take wins. So reach and tutor. 5200, become dealer. Alright. Next step, keep winning. It's a long way to go, but if we can keep winning, and then we keep getting a chance at this. If this fails, we're going to have to go for something ridiculous in the last hand. So I hope is draw a 6-man, cut one of his pairs of 9s, see what happens. Cut one of the 9s because we can still use that as a. If we draw an 8, we can still use that. Hey, thanks for the help. Fortunately, we're not drawing the right things right now. But a free card on the board, not going to complain of that right now. Alright, let's go risky. Shouldn't be cutting the 9s. Absolutely shouldn't be cutting the 9s, but I need to try and force a hand right now. Door south. So we need to be in tempi regardless of what happens at the end of this. So we will call absolutely everything. If we actually get the hand, that's perfect, but at this stage we just need something. South passing is interesting, but again, if we drew south, then that actually fix our problems. So prepare for the game of what the heck can Shallow possibly have, because I don't think he can have anything. And I don't. I'm hoping that this goes to a draw. You may ask what the point of this nonsense is. And that is exactly the point of this nonsense. The game continues. Also, my task got that little bit easier with that nonsense. Alright, we have a Honitsu. That is our reward. This is just flat Honitsu. Well, South Honitsu at least, but you know. Now we got some momentum, hopefully. Take this because any win is better than no wins, but we were looking at Honitsu definitely. Alright, that's better. Alright, obvious weight is obvious then, but it's also worth more. Can we do anything with that? I think we can. And 10 by if we can get the 9 of a 6. We got a 5. Nope. Well, I suppose 5 actually puts us there as well. 5 puts us in at 9-6. Oh, come on, come on, one time. 9-6-5, man. 2 actually gets us to 10 pi as well. Alright, obvious Honitsu is obvious, and it's a Khan. But no benefit, at least not to me. All the 8's gone, the 9's might come out. No. Alright, game over. Yeah, I can't do anything if that happens. Alright, now we need to pull off something kind of semi-ridiculous for this, so... Alright, let's see what it does. And that is an absolute pile of garbage. Alright, nothing I can do with this hand. Ah, well. Hope for a dealer repeat and yeah, see what we can do. But we're not winning with this one. Well, I mean, we could win with this one, but it gives us absolutely nothing. Not unless we're getting super reliant on things or can draw 6-man 3 times in a row. Even being optimistic here, so reach tan, you know, pin to direct hit would not be enough. So we actually need Yurok to be in Tenpai here and just carry the game. Over to another hand where we can get a Bioman, basically. Or I can hit... Actually, if I could hit mono for a Hanneman, that would actually force us into a West round, which would be amusing. But again, I'd have to get a Hanneman, and this hand is not Hanneman worthy at this point. Somebody can kind of give me a pair of 4s, then absolutely we can work with that. But there's also a possibility of going Sanchikyu here. So Tanyo, Pinfu, Sanchikyu, Dora, Hope can get us to Hanneman as well. Mind you, Rise calm to kill my last Sanchikyu attempt, so goodness knows if we got a chance of getting it this time. Okay, 1 doesn't help us. He's got Dora free. Alright, that's a problem, because if Yorick wins now, he just outright takes the win. Because he's now got a Mungan. Surprised Mono's risking that this late in the game, actually. Well, I should probably have kept that for the Sanchikyu attempt, but I think my only real shot at this stage is that we have a repeat. So we've got to see Mono's in Tenpai. And because the hand isn't valuable enough, we're not going to force this if it doesn't pay off, but... no, but obviously this game's about to end and then we can shuffle tables around. Okay, fine, take the decision away from me. Goodness knows. I should actually just fold out here because I really don't have any way to reasonably go against this. 7 could be easily risky to mono. And losing points at this stage doesn't really bother me. As long as Yarok's in Tenpai. He's not. God darn you, Yarok. You had 1 job. After calling as well. You had 1 darn job. Oh well. Ah well, that happens. Right then. Let's carry on going, shall we? Ah, it's fine. You can join me. It's all good. Alright, so currently we have Prospero, we have Demo, we have myself, and we have Draconis going into a game. Hey, 1 hand's all you need. I'm actually not going to queue this up just yet. I'm just going to make sure we got enough games for 2 of them, so bear with. So currently we're showing 7. Do we have 1 more? There we are. Okay. Alright. Who wants the game against who? No, we're going to make this chat's choice. Chat's choice. Who are we going in each game? Not mono. Right, so Yarok's going with mono. Got that. So So Mono, Starfall, I'm going to go in that game as well. Who else wants into the Mono, Shadow Hawkian, Starfall game, considering all the terribleness that's happened to me so far? Any takers, any takers, any takers. Not whoever dealer Byman me last game. I have no idea who that is. Can I try to beat Mono? You can try to beat Mono. Alright, so that's game 1. Game 2 will be Prospero, Draconis, Solar, and Yarok then. Game 2. Alright, both of them are away. You get PTSD. Mahjong will do that to you after a while. Come on the back. I went for a phase of 11 straight defeats. And I don't mean just... What was it? 17 games without a win. And I think I had 7 losses in a row. What's bad is I didn't feel I was playing terribly in most of that. But hey. When luck's against you, it's very difficult to win. And when luck's with you, you can win regardless of how bad you're playing. But obviously, you're more likely to get the good luck if you're actually playing well. So, let's see how this goes then. We have our good old friend, the Possible Itsu, on. That will pull up for green for the moment. So this is actually a really high level table, I just realised. Whoops. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. So, technically Yishanten. Not trying to go for the one so only, but... Oh... It's fine. I was more focused on my own problems, so I didn't actually grab that was a Suanko at that point. But good job, bros. I don't want to give up the Itsu just yet. There's always a chance I can pull that off. Draw for 2, go in, hope to pair up. It's a possible Itsu. I've got to consider the possible Itsu. Reach on the 6, you say. I can only win if I sumo, but I'm just looking to see if I can improve this with something else. That'll do it. 3-6. So, Reach, Pin Foodora. Tossing Fedora after the reach is always bad when someone's killed. So I did I actually do in my 2 games? I've gone plus 44, minus 43. So I've actually still gained points out of this stream. Unfortunately, Mono has gained far more, so, you know, the mountain has gotten higher. And Starfall has decided to nab 1,000 points off me, which is fair. Alright, free hand hand for victory. I am in 4th, but that's only because of reach stick, so I'm not going to complain too much there. Alright, second attempt. No, I gained about a single point overall in the rankings, so, you know. Gained about 1. Plus 44, minus 42 and a bit, so, yeah. Plus 1, plus 2. Give or take rounding. Tiso does nothing. We do have a very interesting possible hand here, actually, but need a lot of help to get that going. Demo calls a dragon. Starfall's also given up 2 Dora in probably a pursuit of a Honetsu. Actually, he does 2 greens first, and well, that might just be attributed to bad luck, but you know. Alright, let's give up a Dora of our own, because we have double Yaku High at the moment. And that means I'm going to go for double Yaku High. Or Toy Toy. Toy Toy works as well. It only works now I drew that. Hey, Debbie. Your hour's late, Burnley, because I started early. I got up about 5:30 this morning, so I decided to start things off in an attempt to not have absolute brain-dead level of play. It hasn't worked. But we're still going to be streaming for about another hour, so probably another round of games after this one. Well, Demo's got to be in tempo with that. Meanwhile, we're just not getting given our tiles here, so we're going to take the tempo. Yeah, but so did I, and I was in the same game, so you know. So South 9. South's also a good weight here because I should be the only person who needs it. Big value hand that somebody's been playing Mahjong as long as you should be somewhat aware of. All right, well we'll take the win there. That is double Yaku High. Probably the easiest Yakuman to get in general terms, but only in broad general terms. And saying a Yakuman is easy is definitely not a thing. But yeah, 4 concealed triplets. Nope, double that. Well, double that if he's dealer. 32 if he's not. But he didn't pull it off, so you know, it's a nearly thing. And nearly hands have no value whatsoever in this game. Yes, but that has no value, sir. Well, meanwhile... No nice. No nice to that. It's got no value. It's a worthless hand. I get... Alright, apparently it has value, even though it didn't actually get there. There's a loud vehicle reversing somewhere around there. So well clear. Mahjong is going on. It's confusing. Okay. So we're now technically Shanten against a Riichi. Do I even attack this? Well, I do, only because I don't think I've got anything that definitely works against it. Triple F5s, 4-4. Oh, and it would be a edge weight, but fine, 2,000. That was dealer, was worth a go. No, early days. Free runs. This is actually a really quick hand. Unfortunately, it's going to be a pair weight unless I do something off of this. Don't know why I did that. That's actually a bad trade. Should have kept the one because I've discarded 9, so this is a slightly higher value. And had I done that, I'd have had the two-sided weight for that. Doesn't have a pair, but you know, we can work on that. Alright, 14,000 down. Third place. 1 dealer turn down. How many of these are left? Good question. Do I even want to go with this? It's a bad reach, but why not? I can't even count with this reach, so this is just literally reach free. And just hoping that somebody will play the same tile out. We also, of course, want to push mono off the dealer turn for purposes. We want to get Brando our dealer turn, actually, is more the point. We can take the win off of Starfall, I'd be perfectly happy, though. And he's showing he doesn't need them, but might be folding. Potentially folding against me here, don't know, though. He might be still going for his own thing. Well, that's almost certainly going to be a better reach than mine. But I sumo, so I'll take 1,000 points. Reach sumo Nomi, plus 1,000. Oh, and 1 euro. Okay, we are Mungan from top. Just pretty much where we want to be. Well, you know, if we're not on top. We have a shot at coming back into it. Yeah, I haven't unlocked any of that yet. We'll see. Eventually it'll happen. And then it'll be the one I don't like. Okay, this looks okay for Pinfu shenanigans. Given Starfall the Dragon. He is this is his turn to be dealer, so he would of course push for this. Okay, he's got a lot of pushing going on. So I'm hoping Dragon only. He did discard the door very early. No, it might be Honitsu though. That's a real pain because I can't throw the 6 anymore. Awkward. I guess we're working around that. You shouldn't need the 1 anymore, admittingly, but... But an inability to play Manzi tiles means that we're probably going to have to wait for Starfall to just win this. Well, Mono is going for a Nageshi, which, you know, is an impossible hand. He's putting a good effort into it, considering somebody else has got 3 wins and a lot of tiles on him. Good news is, Mono has just proven the 1 safe for me, provided this guy deals from his hand. Yep, had to make absolutely certain of that. So we're not quite there, but if we get the 4 so, we can go into a 6-man wait, 6-man only wait, and there's the reach. Wow. That changes things. Reach Patsudora 1. So, Mono with another Mungan. Got down that mountain. Alright, that is about as good as I would like a hand to be right now, being reasonable. So again, probably looking towards just quick pin through attack here to kind of become dealer. If we can get the 4 and swap this out, then that'd be ideal. We hit 2 Dora. Well, this could be good. I might have to cut the 1 to... I might have to cut the Soze weight here. Maybe Staff will be nice and drop a 4 for us and we can work around it. Force a Tanya, because it's exactly the sort of hand I'd like to force Tanya with. That'll do. Alright, now we've got multiple pairs. We can go for 7 pairs potentially. We can go for Toy Toy, but mostly we're just going Tanya. And we're in Mungan range of a lead, so this is lead taking if we pull this off. We want to secure the thing, and we've already got rid of the 1, so free over anything else at that point. Alright, so we're giving Mono some help, but we've now got a couple of safe tiles we can go for. He looks like he's also going with some shenanigans. Good draw. So good, in fact, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. So Ishanten, Dora or 3 man, which is the problem. 2 6s have already been played by Mono as well. I should have probably considered that. That gives me an out. More 6s played by Mono. If we draw another one of these, we got Sun Unco, Dora 3, potentially as a thing. What the heck is going on with this? Right. Thinking. How brave am I feeling against Mono? And how much do I need this hand? I'm going to go for it. If Mono's going to help me out and give me Dora 3, I'm going Toy Toy and Dora 4 here. Tanyo, Toy Toy, Dora 4. Mono, if you would. Ah, number 6. And we take the win off demo. I did not want to take the win off demo, but we can't deny that. Tanyo, Toy Toy, Dora 4. And game. I've partially climbed the mountain, which might just about undo things. Yeah, very dodgy. Yeah, bad attack against the referee. What was Mono on? My win! No, my win. My win, sir. Mine. I mean, after 2 calls, you kind of have to assume that they're safe. Generally speaking, you don't call to make a tile safe. You call to try and avoid safety where possible, or you don't call to avoid safety. Well, I'm going to observe the other game. We might do one more round, but my dumplings! Oh no, we don't talk about my dumplings. let's go see how the other game's going on before we do this. We'll definitely do one more round tonight, I think, since we started early and we have the ability to do that. But we'll wait and see how. Oh, there's still East 2? How? We started at the same time. How are we still in East 2? Well, okay, I was going to wait for them because I thought there was no way they'd be that late on it. But, yeah, I guess we're going to have another game with the current players then. Oh. Yeah, I was going to wait and swap the teams around, but there's no point doing that if they're that far back. So currently we have Debbie and... Yeah, I mean, you lost another 60 points, but I think that makes up for what happened in the last game anyway, so I think you're still probably coming out ahead here. Okay, so first 4 in, Kung Pao, myself, Mono, and Starfall, random seatage, startage. And yeah, this is probably going to be the last game I'm going to play tonight. I might spectate another one after this, we'll see. But, okay, so now that I've gained a few points on Mono, it's time to lose them all in an absolute flurry of poor decision making. But general rule, if somebody calls Dora free, you play absolute safety against that, because that's definite Mungan. And there are few indicators that you should fold. There are fewer indicators you should fold to, generally speaking. There are instances where you can see you should be folding, but that's the big one that just do not attack that. We've hit another good starting hand. 2 Dora. Few loose tiles, but nothing too bad. And we just paired up one of those anyway, so... Also, for Yaku High, things we can potentially pair up. But not that one. Okay, triplet the ones. Alright, Starfall on the attack. Mono on the attack. Okay, fine. And we can play our green safety. So we need something to go off this 5, really. Perfect. The jam is flowing right now, I've got to be honest. The jam is flowing. We're E-Shanten for a Dora 2 hand. Potentially Dora 3. Yeah, we could potentially calm things. Or I can just deal into that. See, we're down there 1,000 points, I'm not going to complain. That's potentially big, but, you know, we're not in our dealer position. We're actually last dealer, so we've got the priority seat, really. And if I'm losing 1,000 points in the game... What's going on with this? Trying to deal me the same hand twice in a row. What? I know it's different, but it has basically dealt me the same hand twice in a row. At least I can get a triplet of 1s off of it, which would be the next thing. If I get a triplet of the 3, then this definitely has dealt me the same hand in a row, just in a slightly different shape. Not quite. Again, though, we're looking at Toto Sananko. We're looking at Sananko as a thing. Can't do anything with a 1 right now, so that might be getting rid of next. Could also go Ipeiko, potentially. That'd be an easier way of doing this, I guess. But if I draw the same shape next game, especially with Dora 5 as well. Then I've made a pact with some very, very odd people. Almost certainly for some jam. You know what? I'm tempted to take this. It's a cheap hand, but it's moving the game on. And 8 and 2 are both callable, so... So just quick hands to get some points back and also move the game on. Prevent people from going for ridiculous nonsense. And we'll lower on Toy Toy, which we kind of are. This isn't a great way to be honest, but we can potentially improve it by drawing a 7 or a 3. Or Debbie can just give us the win there. I was expecting the 2 to come off because it looks as if we're on for that kind of hand, but hey. 2,000 points, so I'm now back tied with Mono. Although priority's still with him. Alright, Mono's dealer turn. Another quick hand, and we can get him out of that seat. I saw the draw a 5 and thought, not again, surely. Nearly, nearly. Well, if anything is going to trigger a Nagashi, it's continually drawing pairs of things we don't need. Good draw. Nah, we'll win with this hand before we get to Nagashi. We also have T-Dora again. I know, this is just... it's a little weird. Mono's also on a Honitsu of some kind, so we should probably be trying to force one of these two soon. Well, that is a thing. Should probably play safe against this. I mean, when you're in, you're in. Alright, dealer manga. That is going to make the game a lot trickier now. So this is now no longer a 30k game. This is a, can I steal some points off of Mono before Mono eliminates somebody? Actually, eliminating somebody would be awkward with this hand, but with this spread, but you never know. Alright, West. So pretty much the plan is any win to become dealer. And hey, the red 5 has finally abandoned me. And again, Mono is going for something. Whether it Seizo or Manzu is the question, but early days. Do, 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 do. Okay, double tone. We're also Ishanten, so we can at least counterattack this. Assuming the red drops. Actually, he's not in Sozu's side of it, the Onitsu that he looks to be on. Downside is, it probably by this stage means that somebody's got a pair of them or just doesn't want to throw the dragon. And that somebody's probably not mono, unfortunately for me. You're going to turn that off again. You're not allowed to complain when you're winning. Somebody else reaching. So I could call that. Do I think the 9 would pass against him though? That's a really awkward one. I suppose by doing this I at least kill the Apatsu off. It at least forces the rough decision here. And as an added plus, we do have safe tiles against him, so if somebody wants to risk a red dragon into this nonsense. Yeah, it's down, unfortunately. Okay, start forward with the Sumo. 52, most of that off of mono, of course. Pushes us down to third, but dealer turn. Let's see if we can get that Mungan Sumo we need. Possibly. This is not impossible to get a Mungan Sumo out of this one. Depends how quick other people are going to be. And if we can draw a free dot reasonably fast. That being said, 2 away. To be called south out of sequence, so probably a half flush. Pair of ones, okay. Not amazing, but gives us options. Fortunately, lowers the chance of this being a Mungan hand with that, though. Because I can't add Tanyo anymore. That, though, puts us Ishanten for Pinfu, 2 Dora. Reach Pinfu, 2 Dora as dealer. That is enough. Open Khan from Starfall. So, if we can punish him by just hitting Tenpai this turn, 2's a safe tile here as well. My friends are back, but I need one more friend. Come on, Ishanten. This is what we need. This is our comeback hand, potentially. Free 6, free 6. Alright, Hatsu and 2 means Starfall pulls ahead again. Unfortunate. But we've got more chances, provided Debbie doesn't explode. And my spirit tile has returned. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to predict this now. In about 2 hands' time, I'm going to have a possible Itsu waiting on this down 5-so. And it's not going to come. that's my prediction for a couple of hands' time. It'll happen. I'll just be in the possible Itsu. It'll be for the win. It'll be on a 5. It will not come. Alright, let's cut the 1-2 here because this is a Dora shape we want to keep. Also just going to quickly turn the light on at this point, so bear with. I don't want that. Don't want that either. Well, if you would be having a marathon, just one, sir? Just one? It's a game where I've basically been dealt one hand every game. I mean, sure, there's elements that are different, but the core has been the same. Door 2. Still need a fair amount of luck to make this work, but it's got some value behind it now. Okay. Ishanten. But I'll have to abandon my spirit tile to do it. All that works as well, actually. I now have incorporated Dora 4. I still need to get something here, though. But this is Dora 4. Come on. Six man, 9 man, 4 dot, 7 dot. We have 5, 6, 7 sand skewers potentially out here. And 8 safe. 4 is not safe, but we have that as a potential if this comes off. And I would even take it, because open sand queue or not. Oh. I was about to say that 5 is going to deal in, I'm sure of it. Well, I don't think... Oh, actually, no, she might be out. I'm a game. God damn it. Ah, we had a comeback as well. He does follow me everywhere. I had to draw a 5-hand in the end. Well, draw a 4-hand plus stuff in there that I was enchanting for. But alas, it doesn't happen. Either way, we managed to go through 2 games. The other game's still not finished yet. Let me just find out where this game is. Hold on. Where is this game that will not end? South... For God's... South 1? Oh, for God's sake. We finished 2 full games in the time it's taken for that to happen. It's fair, but, you know, that happens. Alright, 1 more and that is going to be my lot. I was going to do some... last one was going to be the last one, but, you know. Since we still got to wait for the other game. I'll do 1 more and give Mono a proper chance to go to 400 plus. Assuming, of course, we get 1 more player. Yeah, probably for today. Yeah, 15 basic cancel out. Yeah, I mean you pretty much have. Well, not much we can do about that really. Okay, here is a repeat then. Random seats, start. Alright, well this is going to be the last one. And Debbie, could you please not give Mono points? He doesn't deserve them. Stop doing it. Let's see if the 5-0 returns. Alright, pair of reds. And it is reasonable. Same positions actually as last game, but I'm just not in the last dealer position. Go with that. For God's sake. We have finished full. No, this is true, it didn't, but you know. And I mean, we're second to last, so it's fine. It just means we're not going to run out of dealer turns if disasters happen. It's more psychological for the comeback potential than anything. Alright, see the go. And we do now need that red dragon with both of those 8s gone. Well, you know. Can't have everything. It'd be a great draw if I hadn't just for 9 on the very early turns. Ah, well. Okay. Reach door. Yeah. Early days. We'll reach Dora. Might even pay off. It's almost exactly how the last game. Oh no! I abandoned the 5-so. I'm now going to be punished. Also, Mono almost certainly is a better reach. But we'll see. Oh, come on. Alright, that's grandstanding, sir. We've banned people for less than that. Alright, Hanneman Stout. Why not? Thank you, Raz. I'm not sure it matters. I'm just now seeing Yarok as the anti-herald of the end times. The end is not near. You are not doomed. The world is saved. Alright, Debbie wants to counterattack this, which is probably fair as I'm bluffing. Alright, we'll take the Tempai. I'm not interested in value here, we just want to be a dealer. Well, auto discard will automatically discard any target you draw. So yeah, you will just discard what you draw. It's literally what it says, or what you would expect. The good time to get BR right back is when you've just declared Reach. You normally have a few minutes. I know Freeze is coming is the thing. Yeah, start reaching because I'm clearly not in any kind of weight at this stage. Well, that's depressing. Pass though. They are in fact well labelled. Debbie, however, has given me 1,000 points and a reach stick. In my quest to climb a darn mountain. You will not lose. Oh boy, well that's a terrible set of tiles really, but let's see what we can do with them. We're a dealer, so we should probably try to do something with them. Compare either of these up, we're in business, but... Okay, we're in business. If we can bear 2 of them up, we're in even better business. And if it happens 2 in a row, then I'm just going to say Daisangan, and we'll see. Could also have destroyed me, let's be honest about this. I don't know if I'm going to force the Honitsu with this, but... probably not, given how awkward things have gone thus far. But if we under a $7, of course, then absolutely, but... well... double Yaku High into Honitsu. I'm assuming the Daisangen's not on, but, you know. We are dealer, so we can't afford to be out-called at the moment. Said we can't afford to be out-called, but fine. We're catching up! Alright, Dragon for Tenpai. Seven has passed twice, so I think we would take the Dora here if it came up. That's the worst thing for us to draw right now. So that would very, very easily be on that. Alright. Let's find out. No, we're in. Okay. Double dragon. We'll take some points off Mono. Dragon Dora. I mean, I wish I'd take more points off him, but dealer repeat is a dealer repeat. Okay. North. We have our old friend back, and now let's see if we can bring him some victory. Actually isn't too bad. Let's toss a dragon here. Should probably be tossing the wests. Well, we're tossing one of these two anyway. Probably the 9s on the basis that one of them's already gone. Debbie could potentially be on for a west, so we'll hold those off. Just in terms of bonus tiles, I mean, it's unlikely, but you never know. Alright, Rice, thanks for joining us. Enjoy your moderator powers. And I'll catch you another time, hopefully tomorrow, with tournament things. Which I hope we don't have a game that goes on as long as that nonsense going on the other table. I'm tempted to use that as a review version at this point, because I just want to... I haven't done a proper review video in a long while about a game, and I think we found a contender, given how ridiculously long and back and forthy it's got to have been. So, yeah, we might break down that game at some stage. I might even see if Kyrill's interested in helping me break that down. Let's go with 2 so. So another win or 2 would be awesome for me, but of course we are quite a way away from it right now. That, though, is a big help. So we'll twist the green now. Okay. That is a problem in a few ways, because that means people are going to try and attack this darn hand. We, however, are E Shantan. And if you give a dealer extra Dora, he's going to reach for it. 3-6 to 3-6-4-1. Come on, 6-0. 3-0, 6-0, 1 man. Okay. That gives us an option, oddly, but. Same tiles, pretty much. Come on. Nope. Come on, one more time. It's weird when the game is. I'm assuming the no's are because there are now actual repeats, rather than I've dealt in. Debbie! Giving mono points. This is not on. Alright. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is just about as abysmal as you could hope for. I don't even know if I want to try for this. Let's just discard. Because you keep playing them. Well then, guess we're doing this. Wasn't what I intended, but it is kind of where the hand's going. I mean, the good news about having a really bad starting hand is that actually there are far more tiles that help you out than not. So your hand actually progresses a lot faster than everybody else's. It's a reasonable catch-up mechanism in Mahjong, actually. But yeah, Orphans was never on. He says drawing another piece of it. No, it was never on. We're still about 4 or 5 from Tenpai here, so I don't think we're going to be attacked. We're going to be anywhere near until we get to this start of the turn order. But it's possible. It's just not very likely. Okay, Shinitsu up top, we would assume. Power of Marmite, possibly. Who knows? We got 2 safe tiles, but we can actually toss our greens quite safely here, so... Yeah, we have to toss the greens. I don't think the 9 will pass him, unfortunately. Well, Sumo, well, mono his dealer isn't the worst thing. Hits the Hanuman, so 6,000 off of mono, 3,000 off everybody else. Evens the game up as we move into South 1. Meanwhile, the other game is probably just in South 2. So we nearly played 3 games by the time it's taken them to finish that. For the green now. You try to avoid mono, you get stuck in the game that never ends. We have a possibility to see one, and I'm tempted. Downside is all the 6s are gone, so this is unlikely. But hey. Alright, 1 from Tenpai. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I've been very commentaty in this game. Debbie looking like she's just on for Toy Toy. She will almost certainly Tenpai now. General defense against that. Play your pairs. But obviously we don't have that option because we kind of need to go for this. Starfall seems unhappy about something. Also is spending a long while on this discard. Okay. I'm going to follow up with the 8 actually. So we kind of have pin 2 if we can draw this last one. Carnage. Then we're reaching whatever happens here. Well, you know, assuming we can win with the reach. Either 4-7 would have been great, but nope. Come on, let me have it. Wait. I can play this for safety, but we're probably out with that draw. Short of getting absurdly lucky. Okay, we'll take that. That's a big win off mono. Oh god, my game is just frozen on me. Debbie, your win just broke the game. Just pausing it because I disconnected. Your win broke my game. I didn't even see how big it is, but hopefully I've not lost any discards here. Have some Marmite. Yeah, I pause it. I have that power. I really is not liking this at the moment. What have you done to the game? It also lies about the loading level. Damn it, I want to get in because I got like a reasonable shot at beating mono at this point. Well, no, I had that initially earlier. I had no problems. It just froze. Alright, let's try loading in one more time. Well, this is a problem because obviously if I can't get back into the game, I can't even spectate on the last few matches. Which is awkward. Gonna try and do a silly thing and load another instance of Mahjong Soul. Just see if that does anything. It might not, you know. Alright, I'm going to leave this a couple more minutes, and if it doesn't do anything, then I am just going to restart and just see if this goes. I don't think the unpause does anything with regards to this, but I might be wrong. Okay, apparently it does a thing. Alright, well, we're back in at least, so as that. It's over. No, it's not. You must. That was round 1. Do another one. Tournament goes on for another 3 games. Alright, so after that result, Mono is now in last. Debbie is in third. I am in second. Starfall has a slight lead. Well, Debbie winning broke Soul. No, that wasn't you. That was Debbie winning. I'm not going to play any more games tonight, and I might not spectate another game. I'm not sure on this, but if enough people do want to play another one, if you haven't had enough of punishment after all that, then I'm happy to start another one up. So, with Mono in last place, I need to turn the thumb screws here. We need to, secure a win. I need to actually gain a few more positions. Alright, so thanks for joining us. I'll see you tomorrow assuming you're in the tournament thing, which will be top table Mahjong, of course, which we were meant to do last week, but things broke. Fair enough. So this will be the last game then, unless, as I say, forward people do generally want to play. Meanwhile, we're only 11-1 downs and 1 reach stick, so a Mungan Sumo would do it. I don't think this is quite Mungan Sumo hand, but it is looking reasonable at this point. Certainly looking a lot less reasonable now. It can be, but some people can use that as a trap, so... Alright, I've got 3 safe tiles now. But we're going to play that, since we're just giving it. So Starfall's clearly on... Oh no, actually, that was a safe tile there. This is possibly overkill. We're gonna have a go at it anyway. So we don't want to give Mono more points. Ranking is based on form in your last 5 games. So yeah, over the last 5 games, you are second. It's more of a form guide rather than a definite, this is where you are in the rankings. I'll sort that out when I get back. Oh, when I get a chance to actually come to that. Ishanten. Fortunately, not Ishanten for anything unless I get... Let's get some help. This also has the pass, which it should do, but it's not guaranteed to. Either way, we'll take the Tenpai. Because if worse comes to worse and I can just win off this, then I can snipe a few points. Seven was in the middle there, so it was safer than the 3. But red's fine. Come on, free dot. Tanya Dora 1. Perfectly valid hand for right now. Neither of these are good. 2-sided weight. Dealt him. No, I haven't. One more draw. I'll be in Tenpai if I can discard. Alright, that's fine. It's now a case of lasting 2 more draws. Whereas Debbie got another win. No. 3-6? High take? No. Safety. Alright, I'll take the Tenpai. Again, was hoping to just snipe some points there, but Mono now retakes 3rd place. Definitely 30k game. Next Mungan is probably going to win this, ultimately. But oh, this is a great hand. This is a great hand. And our friend is back. So, Tanpin Dora, by the look of it. Gave up the chance for double south early, but honestly, with one already played, I'd rather hold on to the green. A possible chance of that. Even the green's not going to last very long at this rate. Nice. Okay. Will Staff will give us anything we can call. Does he, in fact, even need to? We are E-Shanten. 2, 5, and 6. Wrong 5. Alright, better E-Shanten. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, that wouldn't quite do it. Two, 5, 2, 5, 6, 9. Oh, no, again, I'm trying to cut this, so it's basically that and that. But come on, give me a 6. So actually, a 2 dot is probably better. But come on, give me what I want. All right, let's go. Reach, Pinfu, Tanyo. 2, 5. 7 left. Come on, Staffel. You can give me the right tile. Enemy fire. West. We're not west, but that probably means you're Tempai. Carning into a reach. Interesting. Didn't get anything directly out of that, but yeah. Oh, now we'll see. Mono goes on the attack. It's a good reach, but anytime there's a Khan, you have to worry about people attacking it because they can get some value. Mono needs value, so he'll probably attack this, and he might get lucky. Apparently he is doing. Dancing around it. Oh boy. Probably Tempai, isn't he? No. Or at least didn't win with that. He might still be Tempai. Last draw. Come on. Alright. Last time. 2-5. Nope. 2-5 high take from Debbie. Not quite. Tempai. Was in Tempai, though. Ours was slightly better, but this is now becoming a bit of a war of attrition now. Alright, dealer turn. So, north to start. I have Tudor. If I can get one of these, we can go on the attack. Debbie calls west. We don't need much, as dealer a free hand puts us in the lead. But this is very much definition of a 30k game. First player to break 30k significantly will win. And this is a hand that can do it. If I can get the right pieces and make this Mangan Sumo, that is 12,000, that puts me significantly ahead. I am going to go 1-2 here. So we have 3 pairs. We could try and force a Tanyo attack with Dora backup. Downside is there's a couple of 5s that we're waiting on for this, so it seems unlikely that we'll get help from the others. One south gone, but we have, if we can get the other one, that's us done. So I think now we are on the attack. Debbie looks like she's also in a similar hand, which is awkward. She might not be an Onitsu based on all of that, in all honesty. So it's probably west only. The red 5 betrayed me. We'll have revenge for that. Alright, last hand then. I've just fallen behind Mono. I'm in last place. Alright, hand to win them. Or I can just take any sumo because that actually puts us into another game. So this is now where we're going to have to... Yeah, we're just going to attack for a sumo here. We got to go sudden death. Unless we can get a hand that gets bigger than that. Demi overcalls. As she has a right to do. I was going to make sure that even if I'm doing this, I need to have a hand that can actually overhaul Mono, so we'll see how this goes. But either I've got a sumo, or I've got to hit Starfall with whatever we're doing. Toy, that'd be perfect. One has just played Bedora, which, admittingly, Would be the ideal thing for me to have, but I just don't. So my options are calm the 6, which can't be done. Get a direct hit off mono. It's not big enough, is it? Couldn't even win with a big enough hand to deny me that, could you? Oh well. GG all. I'm going to call that a stream. Thanks for joining us all. I will be back another time. So, until then, folks. Tomorrow we're doing the tournament, so FYI, I'll give people nudges around 6 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we still have 3 tables. If we don't, we'll work something out. So, catch you then.